the Irish Song and Recitation Festival, home of song, story, and poetical proverb. You are at the Irish Roots Cafe, and I am Mick the Bridge, your host. This is one of 3 broadcast series here at the cafe. The other 2 cover Irish Family History Worldwide and the History of the Irish in America. Oroche de Vahawalia. So step right up to the microphone, folks. Consider calling in at 816-256-3360. Then you just speak, sing, or play your piece proudly into my phone recorder. If it fits, we will place it on the air in a future show. But remember, it's all for free and it's all for fun, and tens of thousands of our listeners are looking forward to each show. And why is that? Because every day's a holiday at the Irish Roots Cafe. Reach me anytime, and be sure to read my show notes for this episode on my webpage at www.irishroots.com. Now let's move into the big back room here at the cafe and have a listen to what's being served up today. Welcome home. This is the Irish Roots Cafe, where every day's a holiday and there's always room for one more. And I'm telling you what, I'm not sure we're going to have room for one more by the time this is all over. We may just shut this place down for a week. Peter's just back from singing Macushla. He's in fine form. I see him. He's holding himself up over there. I tell you, he'll make it over here.
I must say, I like the new mic, though.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a great one, yeah.
The new one. Yes.
The new one,
yeah, good. The S120. Yeah, good. It's made particularly for the bass sounds, you know. Can pick them up very good.
Macushla goes up and down, it goes way down.
Hey, that's right.
You know, it's that old song, you know, Mama sang bass, Daddy sang tenor.
And you do them both at the same time. It's a good thing we've got it on recording here now. I tell you, you know, I think I'd like to hear you sing. I'll jump the gun here a little bit. We'll talk. We'll chat in a second. But I think I'd like to hear that song that premiered in Chauncey Olcott's production of Shamin Du, which was Black-Haired Jimmy. That would be a great song for you to sing today.
Black-Haired Jimmy.
Yes. Well, that's that was the name of the production of the show. And now the song later came on, and it was a big hit. Bing Crosby, he just did a grand job on it. People will never forget it.
Oh, he did.
And he sang it in Going My Way.
Oh, yes.
1944.
Oh, and I loved they sang that. Father had it on his whiskey bottle music box.
Oh, my
And he opened it. He says, would you like a little bit of the crater? Would you have a wee bit? Yeah, I will. And they'd have one little shot and then put it away again.
Yeah.
I don't know what part of Ireland they came from. But and then at the end of that movie, you know, they bring his mother over from Ireland because he couldn't go.
Oh, that's right.
And they sang Turra Lurra.
Turra
Lurra. Could you sing Turra Lurra for me?
Oh, and Barry Fitzgerald got that look on his face, that heavenly look.
Oh, yeah. And I had someone ask me one time, what does that mean? And I said, well, I don't know.
Sort of like,
and it's like, who cares?
It's like Hushabye Baby. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I mean,
Turra Lurra means Turra Lurra.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's just an expression, and it's a you know, the soothingness of it. And this is another song that when we were talking earlier about the Kerry dances and all that kind of stuff, this is another one that starts over in Killarney.
Right.
See, so there's that whole idea of Kerry's coming to us again. It's amazing. It's amazing.
That's right. And this was, you know when this was written?
I don't.
Back in 1913.
Really?
By James Royce Shannon, who passed away in 1946, born 1881.
Wow.
Gives us a
That's
little.
great. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, little.
And again, I think it's another one of those songs that is known by so many people across the world. It's recognized,
That's right.
and it gives that the beautiful notion there that I go back again to the cot when my mother sang a song for me, or in that cottage where we had the candle in the window, and the candle in the window. If you go to an Irish home, we had Christmas trees in America, and we put 17 million lights on the outside of our building.
Right.
Come on. And we have to do everything big. In Ireland, you put a candle in the window.
Yep.
And I have a neighbor who puts candles in every window in the house. That's their Christmas for the house.
Right.
It's just a candle in every window of that house. It's lovely. It's just perfect,
That's right.
You know what they're doing, but it's not overwhelming you. Some of them, you need sunglasses when you go by.
Oh, that's right. It's taken to an extreme.
It is, just beyond. But the candle, and of course the candle in the window at night, also when you think about, the Irish say that candle is also, and they use it at Christmas, is to let the Christ child, the Holy Family, know that there's a welcome in that house.
That's right. To guide the way.
That's right. And so the candle in the window is an important concept, even in Irish thinking.
That's right. That's right.
And this is a lullaby, from a mother to the child, which again brings it's a love song, and the person who sings the song, or who's writing, is saying, "I'm lamenting because I wish I could hear my mother. I wish I could feel her arms on me again." As Danny Boy wonders about someone leaving, going away. And you might come back, and I probably won't be here when you get back. In Turra Lurra, it's remembering your mother and remembering the wonderful things and the great memories. It's a grand song.
Boy, that's right. And I mentioned it was in Chauncey Olcott's production, Shamin Do, but I tell you what, you might get a little more understanding of all these songs if you haven't looked at it before. There's a television program, My Wild Irish Rose, was a biography of Chauncey Olcott. So you'll see how these songs entered his life, what he did, and it's not a cold movie. It's just real life, how this guy he got up and did this stuff. He was a real person, and how in the world it came about, and the women in his life, and that's just another little forgotten movie from back in the old days that you might want to listen to and get a little education on what it was really like putting all these songs together. And Turra Lurra. I've also seen Turra Lurra.
Yeah, I have too.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, does it?
I've always known it as Turra Lurra.
That's right. That's right. The way Bing did it.
Yes, well, and that's an amazing. Here's Bing singing these Irish songs, and everybody loving it. The crooner.
And we won't mention the very different interpretation of the song done by Van Morrison in his live performance with the band in their last waltz boxed set. Now, Peter, any more comments on the lullaby?
Well, you told me not to mention it, so I'll just go with that.
We need you to calm the crowd down out there.
And it is a soothing song.
Yes, it is.
And so we'll calm them down.
That's right.
And it'll be all right.
And then we'll find something special to sign off with.
There we go. That's grand.
Sounds good. Go get them, Peter.
All right, I'm on my way. Turra Lurra.
Over in Killarney, many years ago, my mother sang a song to me in tune so sweet and low. Just a simple little ditty in her dear old Irish way, and I'd give the world if I could hear that song again today. Turra Lurra Lurra, Turra Lurra Lie, Turra Lurra Lurra. Oh hush, now don't you cry. Turra Lurra Lurra, Turra Lurra Lie, Turra Lurra Lara. That's an Irish lullaby. Oft in dreams I wander to that cot again. I feel her arms a-hugging me as when she held me then, and I hear her voice a-humming to me as in days of yore, when she used to rock me fast asleep outside the cabin door. Turra Lurra, Lurra, Turra Lurra, lie, Turra Lurra, Lurra. No, hush, now don't you cry. Turra Lurra, Lurra, Turra Lurra, lie, Turra Lurra, Lara. That's an Irish lullaby.
That's a wrapper for today, folks. I'm Mick the Bridge at the Irish Roots Cafe. You can contact me at mike@irishroots.com or send your submission or your notes to Box 7575, Kansas City, Missouri 64116. And you can always reach me on the web at www.irishroots.com. Call up and leave me your message or your entry on my phone recording machine at 816-256-3360. Just do it today. And oh yes, any donation to keep this show going is appreciated. And remember, keep the best of your Irish heritage alive today.